People like to compare co-founder matching with dating, and I don't think that's even close. Co-founder matching is way harder than dating. I'm going to show you why and what you can do to improve your odds. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Amy. I was product lead at Google, and now I'm running my own startup. Today, we're going to talk about one of the trickiest and probably most underestimated effort in starting up, finding a co-founder. I've tried it all. I tried the YC co-founder matching platform. I used coffee chat apps, reached out to warm leads. And I have set up calls, I have entered work trial. Sometimes I even made it with the official co-founder agreement. Yet, in every single case, the partnership ended within a few months. I want to be fair. I have met with some of the truly great people through this process, and yet a few less great ones. However, the reasons for parting ways are just all over the map. It could be our timing doesn't align. They decided to join someone else or just weren't ready yet. Location, Bay Area and Seattle made collaboration tricky. Life changes, they decided to take a full-time job, or simply our work style did not align. People like to compare co-founder matching with dating, and I don't think that's even close. Co-founder matching is way harder than dating. I'm going to show you why and what you can do to improve your odds. Before we talk about why it's so hard, we first need to define what a successful partnership is. For me, it means you're still working together 6 months after you first meet. Why 6 months? First, you meet and work for the first 3 months to really get a taste of working together. This is the get to know you phase. This is where most of the breakups happen. After 3 months, if you get into YC, congratulations! You'll go through the program, build, fundraise, and then ship. That's another 3 months. If you don't get into YC, that's okay too. But you still need to build, test, and find product market fit. And 3 months will give you a taste of the ups and downs of working together as startup founders. If after the first 6 months you're still working together, it's very likely that you have found your co-founder. But if things don't go as well and if there are red flags that cannot be resolved, it's better to end the partnership earlier rather than dragging it out for 6 months. Now let's talk about why co-founder matching is so much harder than dating. First, filters don't work. In dating, you can filter for love skiing, 30 to 35 in San Francisco. Then you probably have some idea that you're going to have a good weekend together. However, in co-founder matching, if you filter for AI, engineer based in Bay Area, that tells you nothing about professional compatibility or how you guys would work it out when a client bails or AWS goes down at 3 a.m. And also those statements in the profiles like straight shooter communicator, work harder, it all sounds great, right? However, you won't know about the compatibility because they are just way too generic. To make it harder, co-founder availability status might change overnight. Someone who is available full-time right now might be gone next week because of immigration issues, family matters, or funding drying up. Second, the upfront time commitment is massive. Dating starts in your free time. You can meet with multiple people, see where it goes, and the switching cost is low. However, co-founder matching is a whole different game. You can absolutely meet with multiple people, talk to them, but once you decide to work together, it's basically exclusive. You are spending long, hard working hours together, not just some enjoyable weekday evenings and weekends. There's no let's slow down option here. Once you decide to work together, it's all in or nothing. 3. Trust comes first, not last. In dating, trust builds slowly. You review your quirks and flaws over time. However, for co-founder matching, you almost have to hand over the trust immediately. Because starting from day one, you're already making tough calls, strategic decisions, even legal and financial commitments together. And unlike dating, there's no honeymoon period. Even in the first meeting, you put on extra charm, but by week 2, you're already in the trenches. Stressed, tired, you're seeing the unfiltered version of each other. So if finding a co-founder is so much harder than dating, then what can you do to improve your odds? Start with people you already know. Colleagues, friends, classmates, alumni, friends of friends. Warm intros give you the baseline of trust and reduce the total stranger risk. Skip giant, impersonal platforms as your main strategy. Instead, look for smaller, in-person communities and events. For instance, local startup meetups. If it's in your niche, that's even better. School or company alumni networking events, such as Zugler Founder Network, Deloitte Alumni Network. Cultural or affinity-based founder group meetups, such as Indian Startup Community, Persian Tech Network. Domain-specific seminars, talks, events that you're interested in. For instance, cybersecurity, fintech, clean tech, you name it. If you are a student, you can join your school startup club or create one if there isn't one already. These environments make it easy to spot chemistry and actually find your co-founder. Without a co-founder, you can still talk to potential customers and build your sales pipeline. Now, with AI, no-code, and lightweight dev tools, you can even launch an MVP solo, demo the MVP, and get traction. When you have traction, it's easier to attract the right person as your co-founder. YC's platform is great for widening the funnel. But if it's your only source, that's a red flag. Treat it as one of the many channels, not your whole playbook. Finding a co-founder is harder than dating because filters don't capture professional chemistry. The time and trust investment is massive from day one. You see the real, unpolished version of each other almost immediately. So start with your own network, target smaller communities, build and sell what you can as a solo founder, and use YC's platform as one channel. If this helped, hit like and subscribe. And drop your comment below. What's been your biggest challenge as a solo founder? I read every comment and might make a video based on yours. Until next time, keep building and good luck matching.